Hello there, good morning everybody. It's around 10 a.m. on Monday the 28th of August 2023, bank holiday Monday. As you see, I'm in the car park of Anfield, well, Stanley Park car park. Here to do just a little brief update on the Anfield Road stand. Quite a few people have been messaging me over the past week saying, do I have any updates, what's going on here, this, that, the other. So I want to address something that somebody actually messaged me. It was only like yesterday as well. So yeah, might not be very long update today, guys, but it's an update nevertheless. So let's get up in the air and have a look at it. Okay. Right. Okay, guys, gonna get up in the air here from the car park. As you can see, nice empty car park. Probably been like this all week. You probably will know I've been in Northern Ireland for the past like 6 days, so I haven't done any videos, although I did do one passing the Everton stadium on the ferry, because we went over by ferry. So yeah, spent a lovely week over there with family. My brother-in-law lives over there with his family, so we got a place in Portstewart. Stayed there, visited some lovely places, had a lovely week. So yeah, another week off for me. It's been like a quiet August, but there's not been much doing, has there, here, as we know, because of the news about Buckingham Group. Buckingham Group Contracting Limited is their full name. But you know, we got the news. What was it? Was it last Monday? It was like a week ago today. I can't remember now. But anyway. I think it was, but we got the news that they'd filed a notice of intention to appoint administrators. So I've been keeping an eye on that, and keeping a good look at their company report and everything, to see if there's any change, and if we do get to know who the appointed administrators are. But there's been no change. I even looked this morning to see if there's any updates, but there's not. But I'll just have a look around whilst I'm talking, guys. But yeah, there's no change at all yet on that. No notice of administrators being appointed yet. I'm sure they probably are talking to administrators already, and they know the administrators appointed, but you know, we won't know until they actually reveal it. They've done there's been some work on that pathway at the back, hasn't there? Or the road, sorry, not pathway, that's the road. Definitely been some work on that in the past week. That red brick wasn't down. Pretty sure it wasn't anyway. No, it wasn't. So it looks like there's been bits going on. How far does this go? How far along? Just up to that main entrance at the back there. Looks like tarmac at the back as well. I'm just going to go high and have a look down. Nah, tarmac all the way around there as well. Let me just zoom out there. Let's come around this side, the main stand end. Have a look. Whilst we do, we'll just mention Liverpool's game yesterday against Newcastle. It was looking awful, wasn't it? Another bad decision, I thought, if I'm totally honest. Another bad decision regarding Virgil van Dijk. Genuinely thought it was a decent tackle, but they ruled it as a foul and last man, so sent him off. You were already 1-0 down at that point. Anthony Gordon of all people, but dramatic comeback. 10 men most of the game, come back and 1-2-1. Wish my team could do that. Wish Everton could do that. I wish we could score a goal. Honestly, bad times to be an Everton fan. It really is. I'm sure you'd all know that. sure loads of your comments saying it's never a good time to be an Everton fan or something like that, but anyway, I don't mind all that. Okay, so I said, didn't I, at the beginning, that tarmac, before I go on, sorry, that tarmac does come all the way round, so quite surprised that that's all been done. Car park's still completely empty. But one thing I wanted to address, I'm going to bring this message up. It's been posted on my YouTube anyway, so it's out there in the public. But here's a message from TK Kirkland 816. I'll put it up now, and we'll just hover here for a minute. I'll bring it back out. It's going to take me a little bit to read this, but here we go. TK Kirkland 816 says, "We haven't been paid our wages. We was due last Friday and this Friday. 92 of us. Every other company who didn't get paid off Buckingham still paid their workers. Allied, who we were subcontracted to work for, are the only company who have not paid their workers. I'm personally owed 2,250. One lad is owed 30k, and he paid all the lads who worked from last Friday, even though he didn't receive his payment. Receive payment. His wage bill was 20k plus the 30k he was owed, so he's 50k out of pocket. They keep lying to us, saying they are waiting for a signature for our timesheets, even though they have someone who works for them direct who does that. They are trying to rob us. We didn't work direct for Buckingham, so they don't owe us money. It's Allied who do the worst thing. The worst thing is, they asked us to stay on Thursday and Friday after the news they had gone bust to clear all the areas and entrances and the car park where the media vans park so the game could go ahead against Bournemouth, and they still effed us." TK Kirkland and any of those 92 workers, this is the worst. I wanted to bring this up and give this some airtime, because this is the worst part of all of this, as loads of people have said since we got the news about Buckingham's notice of intention to appoint administrators. Loads of you and myself, we did say, like, the worst thing is the people that won't be paid. It's people's livelihoods. People need to feed their families and pay mortgages, rent, bills, whatever, and they're the people that suffer. And this guy's saying that there's a company called Allied. I don't know who Allied are, by the way, but there's nothing. I'm not like bringing this up to try and like just slag off a company. I don't know. For all I know this guy TK Kirkland is saying that all the others paid their staff, and it's just Allied who haven't. I don't know what position Allied are in. For all I know, they might be owed loads of money from Buckingham. But the point of bringing it up is just to highlight again the fact that when this happens to companies, it's the people like TK Kirkland and others who suffer a lot. Bills to pay, not being paid for 2 weeks, totally reliant on that money. It really is the worst part of all this, people losing their jobs and that. So it was just to highlight that and say that, I really hope it works out. Really hope it works out. If there's anyone from Allied watching this and would like to give your side or whatever, feel free. But at the moment I've got TK Kirkland telling us that, and if you're anyone else suffering from this, feel free to drop a message. It's if you want me to bring it up or not, or you just want to let me know, because a lot of you have messaged me telling me similar stories as well, and I really genuinely feel for all of you. That's why I keep checking every day to see if there's any news on the administrators being appointed, and as I say, as up to now there's not. I do think by now they will know who the administrators are. They must do, but I haven't seen any further update, unfortunately. When I do, of course I'll let you know, but I'm sure you're all watching it yourselves very closely. But it's just absolute rubbish, and TK Kirkland, I really do feel for you and everybody else, as I'm sure loads doing this, because loads have been commenting on my YouTube just saying how bad it is for the workers and everything. Something we'll all agree on, I'm sure about that. But yeah, guys, as you see there, just flying around, having a look at the site, completely empty. Although it's not completely empty, there's There's guys down there looking after the pitch, which obviously still has to be a great concern, of course. You know that Liverpool still have to play games despite what's going on with the stand. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. But because there's like nothing happening at the stadium, I won't be here again until there's any more news. Obviously, I'm not going to just keep coming out to try and bring videos to you when there's actually, you know, kind of zero to report, literally. So yeah, I'll finish off there, bring the drone down. Right, okay, so there you go, guys. Little update. Let's say update, but there's like I say, there's just not much to update. Although, as I said during the video, there's a lot more of the road and tarmac and that have gone round the back of the stadium since I was last here. So that's something happening. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on any updates that comes out about them. Every day I'm looking at it, trying to get that update for people. And I've got a lot of messages from people. That was just one from TK Kirkland I wanted to share, because that message kind of highlighted the very, like, the real extent and extreme of people not, or allegedly not being paid. 92 of them not being paid. So that's just one thing we know, and yeah, it's horrible. That's horrible. You know, it makes you wonder what do they do? What do you do if all of a sudden, you know, you're just not being paid and you're totally reliant on that money to feed like you and your family, pay the bills and all that. It's just horrible. Worst thing about this, you know, the likes of administration, liquidation that happens to the company, the worst thing is those staff members, the employees that don't get paid. But yeah, do you know what? It's just crap. But I'll keep an eye on it. Like I say, any progress at all that comes, any updates, that come. Obviously, they will get back to work at some point, and when they do, I'll be here. But other than that, guys, keep your comments coming though, please. You can, all of my details from my email and that is on the description of this video. So if you've got anything you want to just email me over, do that if you want. Happy to receive any info you've got, anything you want to share, even if you just want to chat, you know. Then please feel free to drop me a message. Okay. Anybody directly affected by it as well, if you want to come on video and have a chat, off video, whatever, just let me know. All right. Good luck to everybody. Everybody affected by it. Big, huge good luck to you. And I hope it gets resolved ASAP. Yeah. Take care, everyone. Please like, share, subscribe. Bye now.